So, hey everybody in YouTube land. I'm just getting ready to head out to the States, getting a few things packed. Not taking much, but I'm planning to do a shopping trip towards the end of my holiday or vacation, whatever you want to call it, and just to really kind of bring back a few mementos. So looking forward to that. I'm also still working on the fat burning part 2, so please be gentle and patient with that. I had a couple of messages, when you're going to do it. I'll get round to it. I've just had a lot on at the moment, but I wanted to share a conversation that I've had with a very good friend of mine, and we've been talking, setting the world to rights and kind of discussing things. And if there's anything he said something that really moved me and really kind of got me humbled a little bit. And he said, if I'm ever feeling down and I see something that you post, it said you've got such a positive and energetic vibe. It makes me smile. He said, yeah, you do sometimes put a rant on or something, but he said, is when you really have something strong to say. And we should be strong in what we say. We should be emphatic in what we say. We should show that we are angry. We should show that we are upset by something and explain exactly why. Just because you're angry at something really does not make any sense. So you can go on, explain why, which is what I often do. I explain my reasons, I explain why I'm angry, I explain what's happened, how it's happened, when, where and what, and I go into a little bit of a history of it and exactly why. Now, sometimes I may be overboard. I am a larger than life person. I am quite ebullient, that is, as a person. I'm very twice as large as life, and I'm very exuberant in my nature. I am. Probably that's why I look pretty damn good for 49 years old and quite youthful. I've had a lot of people who don't believe that I'm 49 years old. But hey, look, it's about embracing who you are and what you are and knowing who you are, valuing that. And here's the thing, being good to yourself. I was listening to, and again, I'm going to quote him from this, but it's a good observation. Jordan Peterson was saying he had a very good friend who was a grandmother whose granddaughter, or grandchild, I think, committed suicide, and she was blaming herself, blaming why, what she could have done different or anything else like that. And he asked her a question, and I really I want this to go to people who have had a lot of loss with another person, whatever it may be. I want to go there. If as a couple you lose someone or lose something, or you have something happen, and you're saying, oh, if only I'd have done A, B, C, D and E, do you go and blame, like Jordan Peterson asked, do you blame your husband in any way, shape or form? Are you saying to him, oh, if only you'd done this, and if only you'd done that, why this one? And so, well, no, I would never do that to him. And he made a good point of his, why should you do that to yourself? Why should you blame yourself and not others for things that happen? There could be just as much everybody else's responsibility, but for some reason it's solely yours. Why blame yourself for that? Look, life is about how you live it and how you are. You've got to be kind to yourself. Think of yourself, improve yourself, treat yourself as kindly as you do to other people, unless of course you're nasty to everybody, in which case cut that out. But treat people as kindly, treat yourself as kindly as you treat other people, and a little bit more. Okay, it's about really looking after yourself and valuing yourself. So I wanted to do this, and the reason why I'm talking about this is I've had a lot of really hard times getting ready for this holiday. There's a lot of things that have happened, and it's just weighing me down, and like a few days ago I really don't want to go. I really don't want to be there. I don't want to do this. And thanks to some people who really stepped up to the mark and helped me out. They were there for me. I'm going, and I'm looking forward to going there. I have everything done, everything together. Be kind as you are to other people. And if you're not that kind to people, start being kind to other people then. And usually the reason why you're not that kind to people is because you're not being kind to yourself. How can you be good with people, kind with people, patient with people if you aren't with yourself? Look within, be patient with yourself. Things pay off, things come to a head. You get the things that you should have in this life. Believe me on this, I know. So I want to really kind of speak to people who are having problems, who are really having really hard time, and you really do. You get so wound up about things. It'll pass. I've had a lot of things that have passed. There'll be a lot of things that will come again. Some may be a repeat challenge, but hopefully what you've done is well, I dealt with this before, and this is where I'm getting now, is that, you know what, I've had this problem before, I know how to deal with it, I'll deal with it, and the problem gets dealt with better. Learn from it, understand why it's happening, and deal with it. And I promise you, you will. You really will. Alright, now what I'm going to do when I'm on holiday, I'm going to take a few videos of where I'm going. I hope you enjoy where I'm going, and it is with many thanks to a few people of that, and I'm looking forward to sending those.